Dragon Ball.
These guys are getting into it here. We've got G. Scott, the second heaviest character in the game, versus Mita, the lightest character in the game, the only female in the game as well. And we're back here on concrete. Again, this was a random select. These guys didn't just watch the match before and said, I like that stage. This is random select. And that's the problem you have with Mita. You're super light, your dashes, sometimes you overcompensate. And when the disc hits the ground, that is 2 points for your opponent. So you can score a 2 points, a 3 points, and a 5 points. Anyway, any combination, so long as you get 12 or more. Avidgamer here with that G-Scott. You see this super, Uchi picked wrong there. I was even going to say, I'm not sure with that size differential there, Uchi was going to get the read and maybe even get knocked back into that 5-pointer. This is a really tough matchup right now.
Yeah, man, Mika's a really tough character to play. One of the harder to play.
You know, we see G-Scott there. But again, the loser of the game gets the counter pick character and stage. Winner has to stay the same. So if we're still in this situation, G-Scott will still be on the other side of that field and possibly a change-up. Right that backdash was insane. We see return supers here. These top-level players, you will see that a lot. Another straight 5, though. Oh, my God. That is devastating.
Yeah, it's devastating, man. These guys are having fun out there, man. But, like, those straight 5s, they're killer on the stage.
You say Avidgamer waving to everybody at home. He's having a blast here on the main stage. Windjammers, who would have thunk?
Yeah, man, main stage Windjammers, man. This game is 25 years old.
It is, and it is about to receive a sequel later this year.
All thanks to .emu, man.
Shout out to .emu. They also provided us with a $1,000 pot for this game, officially sanctioned on the Flying Power League Season 2, $1,000. Also, shout outs to
Xavier Woods.
Austin Creed, a.k.a. Xavier Woods, a.k.a. the 24th best player Windjammers from EVO last year. He gave $200. Well, he gave $100 and said, if you guys get over 50 people, I'll donate another. So we had $1,200 there. So yeah, $200, and then Frankie threw in his $50 bounty as well. This year, Frosty Faustings, there was a $10 entry fee. I personally myself gave up $100. That means 10 additional players signed up, and you as well gave up 40, if I believe.
Yes, I actually gave up 40. I actually gave up 50. I actually paid for 5 people.
Oh man, bless your heart. That's what it's all about. That's why we come here and do these events. It's all about having fun, making new friends, and playing games like Windjammers that you may have never seen before, or maybe even heard before, but haven't got hands-on with. And if you haven't got hands-on with it yet, it is currently 50% off on the PSN store for PS4 and Vita. So pick it up if you haven't already. So get back into the action here. Avidgamer is starting to slip up a little bit. We're back here on beach, and we were talking about that size differential. It doesn't matter if you're getting slipped right by those goals. Mita here, though. Mita, I think, is a really hard character to play.
Yeah, I actually play Mita. She's definitely the hardest character, but has the best reward for you.
She is the lightest character, but she also has the most curve in the game as well. So if you quarter circle, you throw the disc, you actually get curve on it. You get a little bit of English, and you can see right there. Sometimes it's really trippy.
Yeah, man.
You see that supercharge up there? Ooh, right in the center. That's a 5-pointer for Avidgamer here. This Uchi is trying to fight back, returns that super, charges up a super of his own, gets the return, but oh no, right in the 5s. That is the bane of his existence right now. From game 1, it was all 5s all day, and now we're going into your final set of game 2. See how this plays out. Super's coming out early. Ooh, there we go.
With the super.
The 5s are alive. The knockdown there.
Oh, you hate to see that.
That's the worst feeling in the world. You're right there. You can walk up to grab the disc, and knockback is not any better.
Yeah.
These guys are tied up, though. 5-5 here, so Uchi still has a chance here. Again, you just score 5s. If you score 3 5s, that's an instant win, and he chased it down, but wasn't in position. Sometimes those backdashes get really, really dicey as you're trying to chase that frisbee back.
Especially for Mika as a faster character, man. You make a wrong input and you're just chasing it instead.
As we see here, just the return supers there from G. Scott and Avidgamer there. I mean, that's rough to deal with.
Yeah, man. Avidgamer moves on, man. He's been the king of 5s all day, even in pools.
Yeah, Avidgamer, he pretty much eased his way into top 16, and then when it came time for top 16, he actually, so for reference, he lost to Comeback, who just beat Frankie.
Yeah.
So again, a very strong player there. If you do the math, in theory, he is better than Frankie.
Yes.
If you go by wins and losses.
In theory, he's better.